Hello, my name is Shion David James. I am the senior instructor at the Vee Arnis Jitsu School of Self-Defense at 25 Park Place. We're located between Broadway and Church, up on the second floor. Today, we will have for you numerous amounts of technique, situated off of basic 5 points of attack, and then go into various self-defense techniques off of grabs, holds, chokes, body grabs, that we will be demonstrating for you. Okay, from the end to end, I have Master Cirillo, Little Smith. Of course, this is the Grand Master, the founder of the system, Professor Florenzo Visitation, man of the system, head man of the system, head master of the system, master of masters, teacher of teachers. Then on the other end, we have Master Scott Stewart, been with us many, many years, another great practitioner from the system. Okay? We would like to tell you once again, when reviewing this video, things that you see in this video make us look like we're violent and vicious, evil, unfocused, treacherous people, but we're not. Okay? This is self-defense. Self-defense. That's all this is. But when you're applying self-defense to the street, there's no joking about it. There's nothing funny about it. It's a real situation, life and death. So when you see the things we do, please just remember, this is what we will do if forced to do if our lives are threatened and we feel that our lives are in danger. We do not teach you this and show you this to do to someone because he's leaning on your car, or he looked at your girlfriend, or he cursed you. No, you should have discipline, the other things we teach you, self-control, focus. You should be able to establish when your life is being threatened from when someone is just insulting you, and be mature enough to deal with that in a different manner. Okay? So what you see us do is for self-defense situation if your life depends on it. Because we're all very peaceful, loving, law-abiding citizens. Okay? And in that, I'd just like to say, I hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do like what you see, please feel free to come on down to the dojo, which is at 25 Park Place. I mentioned that before. And join in the system or get some more studies or contact us in some way if you'd like to know more about what it is that we do. And I hope you honestly pick up something from it. That's the most important thing. Watch it over and over and over again. I was told something that in order for your mind to retain something, what you hear and what you see, you have to watch it at least 16 times to take it in to the fullest. So take your time with this. It's not an overnight thing. Watch it over and over and over and over again until you understand what it is that all of these instructors here and the Grand Master is trying to show us. For your life self-defense training. Thank you. Okay, now what you're about to see is called V stepping from the 5 basic points of attack. The 5 basic points of attack I will show you a little later on. But right now I want you to concentrate on the footwork, because it's very important to understand when you're being attacked which direction you're going to move. Movement is very important to you because you don't want to put yourself in harm's way. A lot of times by moving or shifting in a certain direction, you can add a little bit more of a controversy type of situation to yourself than if you were to move the other way. You don't want to put yourself in harm's way. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to feel more of the impact. You want to move yourself out of the way so you can possibly eliminate the impact or take in as very little of that impact as possible. And footwork is the answer to that. Get yourself out of harm's way. So now we're going to show you the V stepping. You always want to put your hands up in a non-threatening manner. Try to make the opponent see your palms, if possible. Then you're stepping out, 1, all the way to the top of your sticks or a piece of tape on the floor, and back to the center. 2, you're going now to your left, hands up, back to your center. That's a high strike. 3, now it's coming a waist strike, bringing your body down, elbow goes to the knee. The 3 is an up strike. So if you hold your hands like this, it's going to come under, so you want to bend the body down, So you're here, it's an up strike. Back. 4, step into the top of the stick, dropping now the right hand down, because 4 again is an up strike. You want to stop it with this hand, your right hand. Bending the body down, 4. And then moving back to the center. And 5 is a straight thrust to the stomach, out of the way, hands up. And back to the center. Now we'll show you with the punching opponent, and this will be how it will look. Okay, now we're going to show it from the first angle. Number 1, strike, hook punch, hands up. Notice my hands are up here, looking, keeping my eye on the opponent as I'm stepping. Notice my foot from the V, pull it in, here. You have to watch that left hand because the quick possibility of you getting striked in the face. So therefore, later on in the video, I will show you what to do with that hand to make sure it doesn't come out. But this is what you want to do. Stop the hand at the wrist and here. Muscle. Second motion is here. Backhand strike. Now you can't see this, so we're going to switch this around so you can get a good shot at what this looks like from the other side. But the V stepping is what you want to do. Number 2, we'll switch it around. We'll switch the 2 around. So now when he attacks, here it is. Once again, blocking by the forearm, blocking by the elbow. Elbow here, ready, looking at that hand, looking at the opponent. You have a break set up, you're ready, good position. Now number 3 strike. Number 3, we'll have to switch around again to the other side. Number 3, show you that angle. You notice how at number 3 I'm stepping, I'm in, I'm tight. The hand is pushing down. Remember what I told you about it's an up strike. If I had my hand like this, that would have clearly came into the rim. So here, push it down, hands up. What about that elbow? What about that punch? What about the man standing right here? Because there's no one-handed opponents out here. So you got to watch that. Look at him because you know something is coming, but you want to bring this a little bit down. You don't want to keep your body up because you will get hit. Number 3. Number 4, 4 strike. Once again, blocking, putting the hand down. Remember I said before, right hand down, other hand is up, watching the face. We'll reverse the angle on this one so you can see what the 4 strike looks from the opposite side. The person is striking, here, 4. Once again, hand comes down, other hand is up. This is done because of the slide. You have to control the slide. If the person had a knife in his hand and he was skilled in another art that was flowing, it would slide right up on you. So you don't want that. This hand has to be here to stop it. If you put your hand like this to stop number 4, it's going to come right underneath. So you cannot block a 4 strike by trying to block down a bar palm. It'll still come underneath. Have to extend that arm to stop it. Here, tight. Hands up. Once again, to stop it from riding. Number 5, strike. Come into your belly, right there. Strike, come into your belly. Side step. Once again, it's like number 1, really. You're right here. Hands are up, looking at that left, watching his focus to see where his attention span is. You want to make sure you put yourself out of harm's way. I'll show you 5 again from another angle. Okay, 5. Once again, hand down, touch down, palm down. Right here, hand is up. Here, right there, automatically looking. And that is the end of the cinco dedo striking pattern and application, footwork and application. And now we'll move on. Once again, footwork, moving yourself out of harm's way. What I'm about to show you now, what we use in the Vee Jitsu system called triangular stepping. Triangular stepping. I'm going to demonstrate this with the sticks, with the batons on the floor, and Master Scott will demonstrate it without. So you see how it looks. Get your hands up, always palms in front of you in a non-threatening manner. Now we're stepping 1 to the top of the stick, lifting the leg, crossing the cross. Watch how the triangle, now we're crossing the top of the triangle. Bring the leg up and back to the center. Again, 1, up, 2, up and back. 1, up, 2, cross and back. 1, up, 2, cross, and now you stop here. And you do this 10, 20 times. Try to do it for at least a minute to 2 minutes in a drill, and we go to the opposite direction now. And the opposite direction on the triangle, now we're moving, is 1 to the left, up, cross, up, and back to your center. 1, up, 2, cross, back to your center. Left, right, back to your center. Left, right, back to your center. One more time, left, right, and back to your center. Good. Now we'll show you the application of the triangular stepping. Triangular stepping now. Person is attacking with the same cinco dedo pattern. The same 5 basic points of attack, which I'm going to show you right after we finish this. Same attacks. Watch the triangular stepping. 1, up to the right. 2, right here in the knee joint. Cross and back. Number 2, he's striking. 1, up. Now you move now to your left because he's striking on that angle. Very important thing about this, it could be a left punch or it could be a right punch, 2, and back to the center. Now give me a number 2 strike with the same hand in case the opponent uses the same hand. Look at how it works. Cross, 2, and back to the center. Reverse that angle. Number 2 strike. Again. 1. See? Cross, back to the center. If he gives me a number 2 strike with the other hand, see? Keeps you away. Your pattern, you move quickly. Puts you right away. Up. Cross. Back to your center. Number 3 strike. Up. Take out the knee. Back to the center. Switch number 3 around so you can see it on the other side. Up. Look at that knee. Back to your center. Number 4 strike. Cross the body. Up. Notice again on number 4 how I use my hands. Down. The leg come up. Cross. Now I'm moving. Back to my center. We're going to reverse the angle on that one. And I am not getting into my hand technique. I'm just showing you the footwork, not the hand work. When you put this all together like we were going to do later on, it's incredible. Because you break them down, you shock the legs, and then you use the hand. Everything you want is right there. You don't have to go reaching for anything. Because that is the concept of our system, striking from the closest point. Hitting and shocking from the closest point. How to break a big man down. Number 4, cross. I'm not using any hand work now, just footwork. Right there. Stop and back. Number 5, the person's thrusting again. Up. That could be the kneecap and back. Shift it to the other direction on a slight angle. Good. Now watch number 5. 5, stepping across. This right here, the leg is up. If you can see. It could be a short front kick to the groin, stepping back. Good. And that is the triangular stepping. Now we're going to move on to the cinco dedo striking pattern, the 5 points of attack. These are the 5 basic ways a person will swing at you in the street, with the exception of the overhand strike, which we call a number 8 strike, and I will show that to you. 1 strike, this is a collarbone strike. So it's here, collarbone. Okay? It could be baseball style swing. Still the same thing. Collarbone. 2, cross collarbone. Same thing. It could be a baseball style swinging. Collarbone. 3 is the rib. It could be a baseball style swing. 3 to the rib. 4, the opposite side rib. Baseball style single hand. 4. 5 is a thrust to the stomach, or thrust to the chest, or thrust to the face. It's a straight thrust. It could be a ramming type, but it's still a thrust, and that's our 5th motion. Now I want to show you this done with a short stick, so you understand the difference between hand positioning. Now with a short stick, you use both ends of that short stick. Turn on the angle, please. 1, if you're coming down, collarbone. 2, cross, collarbone. 3, you turn your wrist so it's up. You always want to strike this 3rd strike on an upwards motion. It's harder to block. 4, opposite side, rib. And 5, you turn the point down, and now you're thrusting. So when you're doing it in a flowing motion, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, turn down, and 5. Now, if you use the short stick like this, where you're adjusting and holding it towards the base of the stick, now this short stick represents a pocket knife, a comb, a brush, a miniature umbrella, anything keys you can possibly put in your hand is this short stick. Like I was saying before, if you push it and you use it like this is more or less how a knife is held. If you're holding a knife in your hand, it'll be more or less just like this with the base. And then now you use, instead of using the striking motion when you're going into the collarbone, you use the slicing motion, which is now cutting. 1, cross, 2, you're pulling down. Now you're turning the wrist up, 3, cross, 4, and now 5. 5 basic points of attack. Right? Now with this now, we're going to move on into the application and some more of what our system is all about. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is called touch and go. Touch and go. It is the same concept like a Spalding ball hitting the wall. No matter how hard you throw something against a wall, a ball against a wall, it is going to bounce back. The harder you throw the ball, the faster it bounces back. It allows you to move on to the next point. When you're utilizing this type of method, you don't block hard, so you don't put your whole energy and your force and your body in the direction of that one block that freezes you there for a second. It allows you to move to the opposite point. I will show you this once again from the single theta striking. The man is striking with a hook punch. You know, traditionally, you got your hard block, your hard middle block, downward block, or you may just use a middle block in your hard type of martial arts forms. But what the touch and go allows you to do, instead of just doing this, and right now you're froze here, for a second, you're froze here. It allows you to move to the next point. Because in touch and go, when you hit and when you strike, you touch, you move to the next point, which allows you touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Second strike is a number 2 strike. Once again, you could, here, most systems, most art, traditionally, you're looking to strike with the reverse punch. But what happens with this in the street, it's not the best, really the best way to go, because that half a second that you may use to draw back and strike, the person is going to shift, the person is going to move, he's not going to be there. You want to strike the opponent before he even knows what's going on. So once again, with the touch and go, if you're using this method, the person touched and you went. Touch and go. Touch and go. Or touch and go. See? Touch and go. Touching. It could be inside hand. It could be outside hand. It doesn't matter. The key is not to stay there. You don't want to stay there. You don't want to, because that motion will cause another motion. Motion causes motion. So we try not to do that. The third strike, single theta strike, is rib. Once again, you see me bend the body down before. Why? Touch and go motion. Here's a lot of power coming up. Instead of doing our traditional down block, which leaves the whole body and face exposed for that combination, we turn in and we touch and go. We move to the next point. Because this, it's right there. Either it's there or it ain't there. I don't know what's going to happen to that hand. All of a sudden, he's not going to lose his left arm. It's there. You have to do that block nice and strong. So we use the touch and go method by turning the body in and up. Right there, in and up. Down, I'll show you this from a different angle, and up. Or down and up with the elbow. Down and up with the elbow. Down and up with the back fist. On a different reverse angle so you can see that. It comes down and up. Down, we can call this horse hand strike. And believe me, it's fast, because the hand will never get a chance to come out by the time you move. Touch and go. Or touch and elbow, and then go. Doesn't make a difference, but the key is not to stay there. Moving on to the next point. Number 4 strike. Showed you before about dropping this left hand. This is the benefit to touch and go, especially on number 4, when you drop that left hand, because you can go either way again. Once again, look at the difference. Space. The most I got is a reverse punch over the top and no control over the bottom hand, because he's not going to stay there. He's going to pull the arm away. Or a shot to the rib. With the touch and go method, when you step in, your body's in, that if the man decided to pull back or shift back, you're right there with him, and at the same time you can strike. Here, touch and go. Touch, and you can't see this here, but this is a palm now into the groin. Or touch and a strike now into the eyes. And go. We turn it around on the reverse angle, touch, and go. It could be a grab. You can quickly grab in and grab a handful of groin, handful of inside thigh, which is very painful. Or you can touch and go into the eyes. The combination is yours. If you want to go high or if you want to go low. But the fact remains is that, one, he don't get a chance to pull back. He don't get a chance to strike with the left hand. You can hit him low, you can hit him high, but when you hit him low, he's going to bend. When you know he's going to bend, boom, then you hit him high, then you can push the hand over and continue striking, go into a whole different flow again. 5, sidestep. Notice I did this before. Once again, the same movement for the single third stepping. And the V stepping, I'm not doing anything different. Right into the eyes. I touch and I went. Here, touch, change his focus. Or I could touch, reverse punch, the old way. No guarantee he's going to be there. No guarantee, once again, we're not fighting opponents with one arm. It's going to be there. See? Touch and go, boom. There's no chance of that hand coming out because it's just, again, when I touch, when I move out the way, boom, I hit. So where's the opportunity for him to block or strike? Because as I'm blocking, I'm striking. As I'm touching, I'm going. As I'm touching, I am going. So that's what we call touch and go. And I'm going to break it down later on and show you more technique as we get into more combination. But that's another method of our system that we use, which is very effective, which Professor V have been using for the longest time to use for a smaller man against a bigger person. Touch and go. Okay, now I just want to explain to you the concept, what we use against grabs and holds. Against grabs and holds. When someone is holding you, when someone is grabbing you, when someone got you pinned. Not going into technique again, just the concept again. Concept is always so important. Because I can show you technique for hours and hours and hours, and you can't remember these techniques when you walk out in the street and you apply them by watching the video once or twice. But if you understand the concept, if you understand the concept of what we are trying to get across to you, that will stay in your memory. The techniques become your own. What you make up according to the situation, the striking pattern. Because in the street, it's not going to be block 1, punch 2, kick 3, do this, do that. It's not going to happen like that outside. Outside, whatever you get, you get. Whatever's available to you, you take. Whatever you can get a chance to use or get off, you do. So there's no set pattern. But the concept is what we try to get across. Concept, before we use the touch and go concept, we use the low leg striking concept, we use the Vee Jitsu stepping, V stepping concept, triangular stepping concept. Now we're going to show you the concept against grabs and holds. Person grab you firmly, get a good grab of you. And you know, a lot of martial arts stuff, people practice this. Grabbing the man, a man grabs you, holds you, hey, he's holding you, we work off a grab. The difference, most people who train, most martial arts forms and styles, they teach you distance. Break away from the man. Break the hold, get away, get your distance so you can utilize your punch and your kicks. Okay? In the Vee Jitsu concept, these two hands are what we consider dead hands. The hands are here, not doing anything to you, but he's using them hands to try to intimidate you. He's using a method of intimidation. Now let's stop and think for a moment. We have our two hands free, and we have our two legs free. The man's focus is right here. As he's trying to intimidate you, staring you eye to eye, trying to scare you down, that's what he's trying to do right now. His focus is here. Where is his attention? Right here. Not down below, not up here. You have your two hands free that you can use. You have your legs free that you can hold and start breaking and kicking his knees out and groin. And at the same time, you can utilize, if you have the skills of basic jiu-jitsu or basic judo or basic aikido, to use circular motion to strike, turn them into locks. To use, again, jiu-jitsu, taking it into breaks. Okay? To use your judo, taking them into a throw. Or you can take them into another hip throw. Choice is yours. All depends upon what skill you have. You have no skills at all, and this is what you're using as a base, then you stick to your basics. And you just shot, break the person down, kick, hold, and utilize this type of striking. Quick, fast
fast and effective method, the direct method. But if you have other martial arts skills, you want to try to apply them. But you don't want to give the person distance. Because one thing you have to remember about a street fight, and this is real, people, you want to remember in a street fight, no one is going to let you hurt them. No one. The second you try to defend yourself, that person is going to defend themselves. Even if they're a robber, you're forcing them to defend themselves because no one wants to get hurt. And every motion you do will cause a motion. We are all taught the element of surprise. How do we use the element of surprise? Going back to the Vee Jitsu concept. Hands up in a non-threatening manner. You beg, you plead. You do whatever you can to calm this man down. Because right now, he's excited, he's hyper, he don't know what to expect. You do whatever you can, Mr. Please. I got a wife, I got a kid. My wife is pregnant. Please, don't hurt me. Whatever. Look, I got family, man. I got a couple of dollars here. Yo, please, oh my God, it is yours. Now, he feels more comfortable. And all of this motion, he's not even focusing on because you're submitting to what he wants. You're giving in. And as long as he feels that he have you, he got the upper hand, he's going to be more relaxed. But if you try some quick motion, now everybody's body is hyper, excited, and looking for things to happen. So you want to calm this man down. Humble yourself and beg. Forget the machoism. Set yourself up so you can utilize, please, mister, boom, element of surprise. My wife had kids. Please. Hey, let me tell you, I got family. So you can use the element of surprise. Very, very, very important. Concept. Another concept. One hand is being held. Same thing. What can he use to hurt you? One hand, 2 feet. If it's a two-hand grab, no hands. Okay? If it's a body hold, what is to your disposal? What do you have available to you? You have your knees. Okay? His ear is right here. You can scream in his ear. Yell. Ah! Right in his eardrum. Okay? This is a concept that we use. Think about this for a second. People laugh when I tell them this and teach them this. This man is holding you. He's pinned. Your arms and your head is right pressed against his. Stick your tongue in his ear. He will let you go. He will let you go. And then after that, you got an opportunity to do what you need to do. He's going to drop you. He's going to drop you. That's a different type of concept, doing what you need to do. Back hold and back grabs. Once again, the difference. I see a lot of people, and I've seen through the years, people, they do not concentrate on what a back grab can become. They just show technique like the person has no skill, has no motion, no focus, no anything, no coordination, that he's going to let you throw his hands up in the air. No. The back grab, once you move, if you don't control the hands, will become a back choke. So you must control the hands. And the way we control the hand is by turning it in. Now, when he tries to rise and lift, no. You are aware by pushing your butt out, your bottom out, moving left or moving right, depending upon if you're left-handed or right-handed, whatever you feel more comfortable with, it can allow you now to move out the way and put yourself in a position now where you can work. Right? Left or right motion against a body hold. Okay? Also, what happens? Because people move in a street fight, things are happening. You're moving. What about when a person may hold you here and you're struggling, you're moving, and then it becomes a headlock? What do you do? What can you do? Don't think that a person is going to hold you here and just hold you here. Once you start to move and shift and shuffle, that might become a headlock. Now, what are your options? What can you do? Person, again, grabs you, holds you. If you feel it slipping into a headlock, automatically, when you come in here, you know you got the inside of the groin. You got the poke to the eyes quickly. When you're slipping, you got the circular motion turning. If the person grabs you and you feel that headlock coming on from here, strike. You got to duck your body. And you got to feel these things because no one is going to just stand there and allow you to apply different things. But one thing can go to another, so you always have to be aware of that. And the Vee Jitsu concept is constant motion, flowing, breaking the person down. Okay, now we're going to go into the actual techniques, the defenses against those 5 basic angles of attack that we showed you before. Now utilizing the V stepping, the kunta kicking, the triangular stepping, the touch and go, how it works and how it all breaks down against empty hand and against a weapon. Watch carefully, because there's only 5 points of attack. But there's 20 different ways of doing that defended against that 5 points of attack. And it's really, really interesting, because it's not how much you know, it's how well you do what you know. If you try to think, oh, I got all this fancy stuff, you're going to get lost. Keep it simple. Keep it basic. Man of many, master of none. Okay? Now we're going to work from first, hook punch, which is the #1 strike. Coming to hook punch, touch and go. I'm working the hands first. Touch and go. I want to move slow. Touch and go. Hit. Striking. Turn the hand over. Back. Palming. Hitting. Vee Jitsu. Boom. We use a lot of striking. Hitting under the throat. Chopping the neck. Kneeing. Kicking the shin out. Blasting the shin out. Bang. That'll bring the man either completely down or over. Now, lock it in. Arm bar. Turning it over. Knee here. Head. Start with your heel. Always checking your back. Holding on to the wrist lock. And look, by leaning down on the leg, you have your break. Right there. Okay, now, #2. One thing I want you to try to remember. Those techniques and the combinations, the hand combinations, it could be whatever. Whatever you see open. I'm moving very, very slowly so you can see the different options. Now, the first one we did, right, I showed you off a hook punch, touch and go. We're going to show this one again. Hook punch, touch and go. Watch. Main thing, I'm just using the hands, touch and go. Move. Once I palm, I back fist, I hammer fist, I punch again, I hit, I shock. I'm aware of that left hand. And then I shock down to the groin to get him to bend, and then I chop him to the throat. But what if he threw the left hand in combination with that? So he threw both of them. You see how the touch and go will work? I'll work it slowly. Touch. Now, instead of this hand, punch, instead of going to here, I stretch it to there. Now, I have my block. Automatic. So it's touch and go. I got my block. Now look at what I have open to me. I got the ears in a double air smack. From the ears, I got the eyes. Into the throat. I got the knee. Right here into the headlock. I can use right now a headlock, take him down by breaking and just sliding out. But I don't want to commit myself to the floor. I don't want to be down on the floor. But from this point here, what I do is I turn, utilize the head. The head controls the body, turning the man around. Now either I could choke him or I could just simply break him down. Once again, you don't want to drop down and here. No need to. Your feet are here. Your feet are on the ground, so no need to drop down. Whoa, stop him. Wham, kick him in the head. Whoa, slam. Look around. Who's next? Bang, drop a knee. Bang, drop a knee. No need for you to drop down. Your feet are on the ground. He's on the ground. Use your feet first. Okay, now we're going to go into the second strike, the cross or the backhand strike. #2 strike on that pattern. Notice. #2 strike, the person coming here. Once again, utilizing touch and go. Touch and go. Don't waste no time. I touch, I went. Once I came off the touch and I went right from here. Now, once again, using the high and low concept. I go, I controlled his focus. Look at that leg. Here it comes. As I blocked off and I shot, shin strike. Boom. That'll bring the man down. Knee, bring him right down. Knee him. Into the ribs. He's putting his weight on his hands. Kick the hand out. Right from there. Kick the hand out. And lean. Pressing him right down. Once again, looking over your shoulder. Man try to rise. You got to hit. Stomp on his head. Once again, utilizing your knees. It's right here. And you don't have to worry about the person coming back up. But now, what if again? That big what if. What if he comes with that cross combination punch? So you can't see it good from that angle, but watch it. I blocked, and now here it comes. There's no way. Slow motion, please. You're going to do this, and then this. That takes you further away. Or this, and then this, and then try to... Takes you further away. Close the gap. Cut him off. Boom. Right here. And I'll show you that in slow motion. As you touch, here comes the other hand. Block it. Now look. What do? Pull my hand back? Withdraw? No. Right from where I am. Bang. Shock him. Hit him. Shock him. That'll carry him back. Or here. Shock the knee again. The chin. Shock the shin out. Right here. Hammer fist to the kidney. Boom. Turn around. Lock the person up. Choke hold. Shock the leg, bring him back down, elbow in, groin, He's landing right on my knee. Hammer fist, hammer. The hardest strike you have is not a punch, not your reverse punch, but a hammer fist. Hammer, break his nose. Hammer him in the top of his head. Hammer him in his teeth. Double hammer him in his jaw. Knee him in the back of his neck. Raking the face down and holding the chin so the head don't bounce. So in case he's a judo man or Aikido man or a jiu-jitsu man and he's going to touch his neck to stop his head from cracking, no. Pull the chin back, right to the ground. And then once again, that knee comes right on. Knee, bang, right to his face. You don't have to worry about the feet. You don't have to worry about him hitting you because he believes it. He won't. There's always a chance of that what if. First. Okay, now we're up to the number 3 strike, using the touch and go method. All right? Number 3 strike using the touch and go method. On number 3, once again, remember, number 3 was the uppercut strike. Coming here. And remember how I told you, when you show this on your reverse angle. Remember how I told you that if you don't block down, it's going to come under and catch you in your rib if you hold your hands out, because it works up. Now, number 3 strike, when the man comes, touch and go. I drop my body weight down, bringing the body of the man down. Now, look when I go. This hand's going to shoot back. It just turns the face. From there, when I turn the face, now, watch on the slight angle. As I come down, I turn the face. I grab behind the neck, right into the chest. Hit, turn, knee. Now the shin kick. Blast the leg out. Man is right here. Head, right on, knee, right on the head. It's right there. No time wasted. Show you from a different angle. Nothing is wasted. You come, you drop down, you come up, you chop, your knee. Boom, you blast the shin out. Drop the knee on the head. It's quick, it is fast, it's right there. Now, I didn't get into jiu-jitsu, locking, holding. No. Quick, direct method of self-defense, people. Quick, direct method of self-defense. That's what we're doing here. I could go into a whole bunch of artsy stuff, but without coming into the dojo and repetitious practice, you ain't doing it outside. But this, with a little bit of practice, and the concept more than anything else, you have no problem. Because it's breaking the man down. Touch and go, high and low concept. Now we're moving in to the 4th angle. Number 4. Okay? On number 4, remember, once again, we're down. I drop my hand. Why? If I decided to do this on number 4, what will happen? The man will strike and hit. It's right there. Right? 4. So I drop my hand. Prevents the hand from sliding up and coming, if there's a weapon in the hand, and slicing me across my face. Okay? Number 4, touch. I go. Come around the face. Now look at this hand. Watch. Bam! Right into a person's ear. Right into a person's face, knocking a man back 4 feet. Stomping. Blocking the arm out. Shocking. Into the groin. Grabbing around the neck. Into the eyes. Automatically. Turning the face. Bang! Hitting from that angle. Now once again, look at the shin. Cracking the shin. Break the leg. Person is back. Now look at that knee. Just jump up. And put it right in that chest of that opponent. Grabbing the groin as you're hitting him there. More do you need? Show that number 4 from a different angle. I block. Shock into the groin. This hand, left hand, comes around the eye. Turning the face. Smacking it with the left hand. From this point, as I smacked it with the left hand, I kick the shin out. Push on the back of the leg. Dropping the man down. Knee to the face. Into the chest. Yanking on the groin. Look around. But what if? Slow motion. What if, when I did this, he came to that with the face. Touch and go. Watch how we work it slow, how it worked. This, now it came off. Once again, I can use my double strike to the fist. Anytime a man strikes you twice, cut him off. Here, boom, right there. Knee again. Shin again. Forearm to the face. Headbutt, boom. It's all there. Knee, shin kicking, forearm, headbutt. Take him down. So it's a guy kicking and stomping. Again, number 4 strike with the punch. There it goes. Look at the man. If I forget everything, look at that leg. Take the man right out. What if that leg ain't there, and there's no leg, switch legs, and there's no leg to sweep? Opposite leg. That's all. If you can't sweep cross this way, and this is what he's giving you, after you shock him again, take the opposite side out. It's right there. Drop your knees on the opponent. I want to backtrack for one moment, if I can. And I want to go back to number 3 with the variation with the punch, because I did not show you the what if with number 3. So I'll go right into that now. Number 3 was the inside strike. Now with a punch. Your hand came down, I came up. I came down, I come up. Switch it around so you can see. Number 3, down and up. See how I withdraw my body, pull my body back. Now because the punch is there. Okay? Before number 3, I came here and turned the face. Down and turn the face. But now, because he's double punching, and I see the body motion, there is no way in the world for this man to punch and not move his shoulder. Punch, please. And his shoulder stay there. Once he punches, that shoulder's going to move. You just withdraw your body and put your hand up. Now look, I'm holding, feeling the 2 hands. Boom, into the groin. Wham, I got the thigh. From that, right off of there, right from here. I move back, he punches, I got it. I got a groin strike. Once again, boom, knee. Once again, come across the front with punches and elbow. Take the man around. Snap the neck up. This is called uchigari. If you know it, use it. Uchigari. If you don't know it, try to learn it. Very effective throw. Open the man up. Put your knee inside, groin, right from here. Heel into his chest. You walk off, stomping him in the face, and looking around. In the last 2 techniques, and this one, we're using equipment to show you the impact of the shot. Okay? The headgear, because the touch and go is fast. It's fast. A hook punch. The touch and go is fast. The person never know they hit. You hit them 3 times before they even know they've been hit once. That was 3 strikes. Before they even know they were hit once. Because the strike is here, backhand, hammer, palm, repetition, blah, blah, blah. It comes one after the other. So that is the purpose for the headgear. And you understand why we're using it, because it comes very fast. On number 5, person is attacking the stomach. Sidestep. Look at this palm. Comes right under the chin. Make sure your opponent's mouth is closed when you do this, or he's going to crack his teeth. You come from sidestep here, palm. Boom. Shoving the head right back. The whole head, body shoved right back. Now what happens if you did this? Drop back. Or even if you step forward. Option. He can kick, he can sidestep, he can move. But if you just step back to the side and palm, he's going to move back, people. So do not, repeat, do not do this. This is not what I'm showing you. Because now he's got an opportunity to pull out his gun, pull out his knife. No, you got to stay with him. And I'm going to show you this very slowly. When he came for the 5, you step, you palm, you follow him. Boom, kneeing, elbowing, punching, palming, kneeing, hitting with the elbow, the back of the neck. Once again, I could turn the head, or I could just sidestep and kick the shin out. Boom, I love them shin strikes because they work and they're effective. Here, anytime you get a real big man down and you're a small person, snap his ankles. Make sure that he don't come back at you. Right here, crack. That will cripple him. Everything you got, crack. Now, at least you know when you run away, he's not chasing you. He's not running after you. Once again, the concept of the system. Number 5, with the punch. If I did this, and I'll come in the palm, but before I palm, he throw that punch, where are we again? You see how, you notice how we wind up back here again all the time? With my 2 hands just inside of the man? This is a lot better place to be. Because the 2 hands are here. I got that. That comes very quick. Very quick. Boom. Even with the gear on, let your opponent try it. You feel it. When he came from here, number 5, side step, boom, block. Right here, double. Even if you did single, watch. Slap him this way. Slap him that way. Palm him that way. Knee him this way. Kick your shin out. Hold the head down. Because notice what I did. I kicked the shin, bang. And I'm grabbing the back of the collar because I'm going to knee him in his face. Whoa, 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 and drive him. I'm not giving him an opportunity to put his head up. And because I am back here, I don't let him go and go to here. No. I stay here. I make sure he's hit and shot. Then I could, boom, run over here and watch my back. Always strike to the closest point first. This? Okay, now I'm going to show you same points of attack, but before I start out with the touch and go, now I'm going to start out with the feet. Watch the difference and combine the hand. Okay? And while I'm doing the feet with the hand, if the opportunity presents itself to apply locks and holds, then I will apply the jiu-jitsu part of the system. Okay? Same number 1 strike. Sidestep and watch my feet move. I started from this angle so you can see. I sidestep, I block to keep myself out of harm's way. But watch the feet move. Shocking, hitting, kicking. Boom, switch to the opposite side. You notice how those shots were here, shot. Grab it. Now you see how my hands come into play? Grab it. Boom, knee in. Man is thoroughly shot. Now you notice he's holding on to me because he's desperate. Now if I wanted to, I can go into jiu-jitsu. I could grab an arm and apply an arm bar. Because he's holding me out of desperation. I could do that. But there's no way in the world I could have done that in the beginning without shocking him. Because as soon as I go for his head, he's going to pull it away. And the motion is going to cause motion. So don't believe that. Don't believe that you're going to take someone's hand out of midair and just, come on, it's movies now, like they do in the movies. Apply an arm bar. That's not real. Everybody's moving. But people in the movies, they do it and you say, oh, yeah, I'm going to just apply this arm bar. I'm just going to break his arm. No, he's not going to just let you break his arm. You have to earn the right to break that arm. Or you have to shock him so bad, and when the opportunity presents itself, then you go into the breaks. So after the shot, from me blocking, shocking, and I held him. And when I shocked him, he will be holding me. And look at my hand now. Utilize your feet. Boom. Here. Here. Now hand. Boom. Boom. Here. The knee in like I did, the repetitious knee in. Notice how he's grabbing on. Now I can go into my arm bar. That's the only way you're going to get there. No other way. Then I could take it down and break that arm. Or from this point here, if I didn't want to use an arm bar as a lock, I could have gone into a neck hold. Snap his neck like this, in this motion. Choke him out. Or if I was a judo player, from this position and this throw, I would automatically take him into top knocking, which I could do. The choices are yours, depending. All depends what it is you do. If you got judo skills and the man is there, you take him into a throw. If you're a jiu-jitsu man and you like to lock him up. Whatever you want to do, choice is yours. Now we're going into the second motion. Number 2 strike. Once again, utilize your feet first. Sidestepping, shocking, boom, hand and feet. I'll show you that from a different angle. I'm trying to move as slow as I possibly can. Look at what you have. Point, shock, right here. As you shot, you know, like you ever had a piece of wood against a wall and you lined it up and you said, or you might have done like this with your opposite leg, to break that piece of wood that was lined up against the wall that you wanted broken. Number 2 strike. I picked up the leg, I shot, but let's just say that shock wasn't effective. he didn't go down. The opposite leg. Breaks it. Make him go down. Now that he's on his knees, shock him again. You can't see this. To the chest area. Knee. To the spine. Punching. Boom. To the head. Forearm. To the face. And I have to turn that one around so you can see it. That is here. Foot up. This didn't take him down. The opposite one took him down. Boom. Kick to the rib. Smack to the head. Punch to the head. Knee to the spine. Right here. Hold that head. It's like holding it. Drill it. Forearm. Across. Lift the neck up. Hammer fist into the throat or the heart. Right here. From this point, hit it. Drop down. Into the groin. Back. Into the ears. Smack it. Once again, pulling down. Heel. Your heel. Jump up with your heel. Into the chest area. Take all the wind, all the fight, all the enthusiasm out of the man. And then you move on. Using, again, that shock. Notice I lifted the leg up first, triangular stepping. If I do V stepping, as I bring my leg like this, I shock to the shin by coming across right here. It's the quickest and the easiest defense. Anytime someone attacks you on this angle, that number 2 angle, put your hands up, bang, and kick your shins out. It's the easiest thing to do. Easy. Move yourself out of harm's way, shin to shin. Man is going down. And if he doesn't, and he just bend, you holding, you shocking, this allows you to apply jiu-jitsu now. Watch how it looks when you're shocking a man. Boom, you shot. You broke the elbow right here. Break. You can now, after you break this way, you can break that way, slide in. Armbar. Cross the motion here. If the man try to pull his arm back, you don't resist. You just turn and go with. Lock him up. Some of you who may be into the Aikido, after you came here, shock him, break him, hit it, break it. Now I came to the inside. I elbowed. I shock to the groin. I elbow to the face. I step across and use my, for the guy's throat. And the man right there. But I'd just like to explain this. The techniques that we do, they look extremely violent. We use a practice where we go above and beyond. The reason why we go above and beyond is to make sure, one, we don't stop in a street self-defense situation. Sometimes you can shock a person, hit a person, and you think what you did was good enough, but it's not. And the individual comes back up or pop back up and comes back after you. So we practice with the concept, we want to make sure that the person does not jump back up and come back after you. Now also remember, at any point in time while we're doing these strikes and hitting, if the person go down, you as an individual have to make that decision. Should I stop? Is my life still in danger? Is the person still threatening me? Am I still have the fear of being hurt? Do I still have the fear of being hurt? You have to ask yourself these questions. And you got to ask yourself these questions in a matter of seconds. But you do not, but no matter what means and circumstance, just follow from beginning to end right through and just finish a person off. Because then you're going to have to be responsible for your action. The system just teaches you consistency, how to go from beginning to end. From beginning to end. And what if? To look around, to be prepared for the other person or his friends or his buddies. You never know. But you do not want to think in your mind that 1 or 2 blows. And I come from a traditional karate background system. And I was telling you, you do not want to have the frame of mind where it's going to be punch, and the man is going to be finished. Because you're in for a rude awakening. A rude awakening. One punch, whoa. Not too many people I know can throw one punch and take a man out. One kick, not too many people I know can kick a man one time like you see Jean-Claude Van Damme do it in the movies and take a man out, and that attacker never come back again. Being realistic, this is a self-defense system. We're not sports karate, we're self-defense system. And we practice street self-defense. Okay? So with that in mind, please understand when you see what it is that we're doing, do not look at it and go, oh, these guys are violent and they're harmful and they want to kill people or break. No, that's not our intention. Name of our system is Vee Arnis Jitsu, way of harmony. We build people, we build character, we build people. We teach you. We don't show you, we don't want you to go out there and kill anybody. Okay, thank you. Now with that, we're going to continue into the next technique. Number 3 strike. Number 3 strike coming in. You're using footwork again. Striking with the feet first. Got the knee. Look at the points. You got the kneecap there. You got the kneecap there. You got the groin there. Once again, when you do this, it's repetition. So the man never get a chance, boom, to throw the punch because it's in one constant motion. The punch ain't going to come out. And when you do this, your hands are not by your side. Your hands are up. Because when you're moving, bang, boom, it's ready to capitalize. Because when you get kicked in the groin, it's bending. It's bending into what? The closest target. Bang! Into the fist. You shock it, boom, into that fist. Closest target. Knee. Next closest target. Shin. Next closest target. Chop in the neck. Right here now, I'm exposed for an arm bar. Break. Take the person right down. Knee to head to knee. I'm watching my back. Now, fingers. Very important. Finger locking. If a man's fingers is exposed, use the locks because they hurt. Extremely painful and a great method of controlling an opponent. Lock him up. Check your back. Fingers. See if you can get this. Great method of controlling a big man. Automatic. Right there. Reverse the angle, please. Number 3, hit. Shocking, shocking, shocking. Right there, he dropped. Kick that shin out. Here, right there. Here, break. That'll pull him right down. Turn it over. Look. Look around. What do I have? I can use the fingers. Expose. Boom. Into shin. Heel. Drop. Out of harm's way. Okay? This. Number 4. Notice how I get out of the way. Watch this. Watch this. Just by lifting my leg, pulling, I come right behind the man. Slow motion. Look at where the strike is. Look at where the strike is and look at where my hand is, my body. I'm out of the way. As opposed to jumping back. Take it in. I'm out the way, out of harm's way. Break the leg. Breaking the leg. Kicking the shin. Chopping the neck. Knee in the face. Turning the head. Knee to head. Chest. This is what we call a pigeonhole. Extremely painful hole. Bang. Right from this position. What the pigeon allows you to do, total control. If you want to break it, that's up to you. Okay? Now we are going into number 5. Utilizing, once again, feet and hands. It all come together. Feet and hands. Number 5. Sidestepping. Notice the leg is up. Right there. Look at the chest. Boom. Right there. It's up. Right there. You catch a man. Now the next shot. Into the kneecap. Take the man down. He's still not all the way to the ground. So what now? Utilize my hands. Striking. Punching. Kneeing. Kneeing. Now from here, if I want to utilize my jiu-jitsu, I can choke him out. I can choke him out. Or, here, I can use again, arm bar. Drive him down. Or, when I'm at this point here, I can use my jiu-jitsu in a C-lock. Painful.
turning the C-lock from the C-lock into the finger lock. It is extremely painful. Man is right there, looking around. You got total and full control. Notice when I do the finger lock, I'm pressing back against the base, creating a base on my thigh with the leg, and applying the lock right here. To get the man down, completely down to the ground, my knee, right in that joint here, and then from this, once again, if the hands slip out, who cares? If the hands slip out, who cares? It just, right to the floor, just lean, a little pressure to the knee. Put your knee. Push. Now I'm going to show you footwork, V-stepping, triangular stepping, touch and go against a weapon. The man will have the weapon, and I will just be using my empty hand. I'll show you how the footwork gets you into position so you can do what you need to do and keep yourself out of harm's way. Right? We'll be attacking with the same thing. Look. Person's coming, number one. Touch and go. Look up on the inside. The weapon is out here. The weapon is behind me. Whoa. And a go. Got what I need. Number two. Two, the weapon. The man comes. Whoa, weapon is behind me. Once again, behind me. Shin. I showed at an opposite angle. Coming number two. Look at my hands right here. I got the break. Shin. Boom, I got the shit. Shocking. Locking. Grinning. Needed the face. Pulling him down. Number three. In. Look at the weapon is here. In. Elbow. Boom. Hit. Elbow. Hammer. Knee in. Kicking the shin out. Again, let me show you that number three from a different angle. Look at the body. Press. Look at the elbow. Elbow. Back fist. Hitting. Once I get the head to go up, I work the lower part of the body. Here, here, here. Ah! Taking down. Knee. Weapon is like if it ain't even there. Number four. Notice the block. Weapon's behind me. Slow motion. Number four. Watch what happens. There! Right there. Grab. Pulling the collar. Like it's not even there. Number four. As he blocking. Shocking. Into the eyes. Top of the head. Shocking the shin. Breaking him down. Number five. Boom. Shocking. Knee in. Pulling. Quick, fast, and effective. No game playing. No game playing. Out the way, shot, touch, go, move, in and out. That's it. Now I'm going to show you when you may have a weapon. But the only thing is now, I'm utilizing the Arnis movements. The same cicotero pattern that I showed you earlier, collarbone, collarbone, rib, rib, and thrusting, the same thing I'm going to use to defend myself. Everything we've done thus far, we haven't variated from the original 5 basic points of attack. He's coming number one, I'm striking number one to that forearm. Then touch and go, the same concept. Touch and go, and go, and go, and go. That'll be enough. The man should be down by that point. When you came and you did this, one again, when you shocked that hand, change that focus, whoa, hit that knee, that man should be down by that point. Number two, he's striking number two, I'm doing number two. Number two, I'm doing number two, so if I move myself out of harm's way, again, I got the hand. Hit the hand, I can hit him, change the focus, break the leg, pull, cross there. Now, cross the back, once again, push. This without getting fancy. Number three, hand, shocking right down. I'm doing number three. Cross the face, change the focus. Cross the knees, collarbone, hit, always breaking the man down. One of those 3 or 4 strikes are going to take him down. Number three again. What if that hand comes? Just back, back. The same thing when you did here, here. Before when I showed you empty hand. No difference. Except now I got 26 inches to play with. Here. boom, and you shot. So number 3, you do number 3. Change the focus. Bang. But he's looking a different way now, across the kneecaps. Number 4. 4. I'll do number 4. That's all I'm doing is doing what he's doing. I'm just following his motion. Across the hand. This will jar the weapon out. If it don't jar the weapon out, hit it once, boom, hit it twice, here, hit the leg out, woo, and you have what you need. Watch. Number 4. Hit it. Hard. Bang. That arm was going to motion. Motion. Then, boom, the leg. Then, the shin. That's all you need. Man is down. Number 5. You do number 5. Number 5, you do number 5. Number 5, you do number 2. Automatic, quick. Take yourself out of harm's way and just hit. And we use what we call trading places for empty hands. Because trading places, if the man is coming baseball style, swinging very powerful, slow motion, you cannot block here and think that's going to be effective. You cannot just go, no, the body is still going in that direction. It is too powerful. It'll overcome you. You will bend. It will knock you off balance, off focus. You don't want that. So we do a thing called trading places. Where here is where I want to be. Because he's coming with that energy and that force. And I just switch with him. Look at this and see if it makes sense. If it don't make sense, then don't practice it. But think about this. Number 1, and you do this. Have you ever been hit in your forearm with a stick or a piece of pipe before? Do you really think you are going to apply technique after getting hit like this? First thing you're going to do is, and then the man will proceed to beat you to death. Because you ain't blocking no pipe. Like that, and just standing there and say you're going to just go, hip, hop, here. No, I don't think so. That's not reality. If a metal piece of pipe or good stick hits your body, you got to react to it. You got to feel it. And that's just basic common sense. I don't want to get hit by a stick or a piece of pipe. So I take myself out of harm's way. So when that one strike is coming, I trade places. Even if I hold on, at least I know where the stick is, where the pipe is. Now, utilize it once again, touch and go. I have an option. Number 2, when it comes, he's coming. Woo, look, right there. I have an option. Slow it down. Number 2, look at what's happening. He came around. Look at my hand. Woo, right there. Because he's coming in that direction. Follow it. Take myself, look where the stick is. Take myself out of harm's way. Take myself out of harm's way. Same principle Aikido uses. Number 3, come in here. Remember what I told you about number 3 before? Switch around. You cannot block a stick or pipe like that. It's coming up. It's going to catch you. And slow motion, very slow motion. Do you know what this feels like? On your hands with a piece of pipe? And then you threw. Or a stick? No. Don't work. Once you extend them arms, and a good practitioner is going to ride. Take yourself out of harm's way. Move. That number 3 strike come, trading places, move. It's all about footwork and movement. You can't stand there and, no, it's not real. This man's trying to hurt baseball style. Man trying to hurt you. How are you going to stand there? It's a fight. And if it's a fight, you're going to get hit. So you minimize how much pain you take. But don't think you're not going to get hit, because that's not real and that's not a fight. Then the guy is sparring. He's practicing. And he's using you as a heavy bag. Because a fight ain't a fight if you're not hitting back and you're not getting, it's only you getting hit. Number 3, trading places, move. Put yourself in a position where you can react. Number 4, man's coming. Number 4, move. Trading places. Number 5, that was 4 again. Number 5, take yourself out of harm's way. Slow motion, 5, look. Bang! And it puts you in a position that you can strike. Trading places. All right, now we're back again. Now, I broke down to you some basic stuff. Now we have Professor Florenzo M. Visitation, Grandmaster of the system, founder of the system, of the Vee Arnis Jitsu system. And he will demonstrate for you different type of self-defense situation. One-hand grabs, cross-hand grab, back grab, shoulder grabs, variations of different things you can do utilizing hands, feet, jiu-jitsu, locking, the holding, the throwing. Variation is unlimited. Always remember that. Variation is unlimited. So don't say to yourself when you're practicing A, B, C, D. That is not the way techniques are in real life out in the street. Out in the street, you got to take what you get and go with the flow. So Professor will be working now. He's going to start off the techniques from, if I'm not mistaken, defense against a one-hand grab. And from then, we'll just work and go into the techniques, okay? It'll be defense against a one-hand grab. Watch carefully. Watch carefully. You'll be moving slow, and then from then, you'll see. You might see a variation or two, but just bear with it. And if you have any problem, back the tape up and watch it again. Okay? Defense against a one-hand grab. Opponent grabs you, and now he's taking it into automatically, quick, a wrist throw. Okay? Right? Now he's going to add shocking to that. So you add shocking to this now. The man grabs him. Here. It's up. It's up. It's up. Yes.
That's not what we're feeling, though.
Yes. Okay? Second technique is cross-hand grab. That was cross?
Yeah.
My mistake. Then now we're moving on to one-hand grab on the same side. Sometimes there may be a strike. So grab him, and the man may strike. Oh, yeah, yes. We will show that one again a little slower. Person grabbing and trying to strike. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so now what you're seeing will be two-hand garment grab. The opponent is grabbing the professor with two hands on the garment. That's the direct method, taking him right into a takedown and locking him up using different and various jiu-jitsu holds. Choke holds. Arm bars. Arm break and a choke hold. Turning the man onto his face, keeping consistent pressure. Always look right into that finger lock. Knee to the chest, fingers to the eyes, changing the focus. Push. And groin and chest. Always shocking, well shocking. Boom. Making sure the opponent is shocked. Now we're going to do that technique again. Two-hand garment grab, and I would like a variation from it. Pull him in tight when you grab him. Two-hand garment grab and pull him into you. Notice the difference in the shots. The wrist locking. Back to the finger lock. Right there. It's quick, effective. Turning the man onto his face. Extreme pressure. Following up. Taking the man back into the groin. Excellent. One more technique with Sensei Scott. Master Scott. Master Scott now will apply a chokehold to Professor. Chokehold. Immediate, direct method. Right to the throat, kick to the groin, take him right down. Professor, can you show that one again, please, slowly? The man grabbed him on his throat.
4 fingers right into the throat. Boom! Take him down. Quick, automatic. No time wasted. Could we show a variation from a chokehold? Variation from a chokehold. Never let the choke get on you. You see the man's hands coming for your throat? Never let it get on you. Turn it into a wrist bar, arm lock, find arm bar, finger lock, holding the opponent's head right to the ground. Okay, courtesy out. All right, now what you're going to see is one hand garment grab, where the opponent grabs you by upper collar and pull you into him. One hand garment grab. Right off the touch, he's striking. Right into the wrist lock. No wasting, no time. Immediate, quick. Take the man down. Wrist lock and fingers into the eyes. Notice how when you're applying finger lock, the man must go. Both fingers he had locked up. Take the man right into the wrist though. Take him right down. Blocking out the elbow. Fingers again, right into the eyes. Full control. Full control. Same technique again, but a variation. Professor, one hand grab, garment grab again, but with a variation. Wuss. Lock that finger up. Look at the immediate shocks. Look at the handwork. And believe me, he's moving slow. Kicking that knee out. Stomach. Kick the leg out. Controlling the head. Neck. Wrist throw. Knee into the face. Backhand grab. Behind the back grab. Man grabbing you behind the back. Defense against a back grab. Kicking the shins out. Stomping on the feet. Stomping on the feet. Shocking. Controlling the hand. Opening them up. Turning, twisting. Putting it to the throat. Also Togari. Taking the man down. Arm bar. Headlock. Finger lock. 3 techniques in 1. Defense against the back grab. Now we will see one more variation from that. If the uke is okay. All right? The uke is all right. Now we're going to see a variation from the defense against the back grab. Right in between the groin. Grab and pinch. Stick the hand right behind as he lifted him up. Right there. He's shocking, stomping, twisting, still holding on to the groin. Elbow to the face. Back fist. And just watch for yourself, but you see the rest. Technique will speak for itself. Strangling him out. Right there. Hammer fist. Man is weak right now. Take him down into Uchigai. Inside leg sweep. Stomping into the groin. Into the chest. Knee to the throat. Right to the eyes. Punch in the groin. Okay, now we're going to use defense against the shoulder grab. Like when you're walking down the street and then somebody comes up and try to grab you around your shoulder. Okay? Shoulder grab. So Professor will be like walking down the street and the guy comes, hey. All right, go ahead.
This is more immediate here. And that's here. Nobody time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Push. Push. Defense against the shoulder grab. We show another variation to that. With that, hold you tight. First. It's out. When I grabbed, he slipped out. Esa! 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 Yeah! Esa! 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 Yeah! Oh! Oh, no, always remember, all of those extra locks and palms and ripping the teeth and pulling them out, that's just if the person don't stop. You can stop at any point. Okay, now we're moving on to defense against a push. Defense against a push. A little closer, please, Professor. Person pushing you. Okay.
You step back from here and then
Again, Professor, please. One more time. Watch. Yes, sir.
when it's very convenient, you do that.
When it's convenient, use the fingers. When it's convenient, use the finger locks. And it goes directly, it flows right into it. Don't bypass them if you have them there. It's incredibly effective.
The notes.
Repeat the notes, just like in the musical.
In music, there are only 7 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, 8 including the do.
Yes.
Do. But how many music could you produce?
Professor said that there are 8 notes in music. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and the do is 8. But how many musical compositions do you have out there? Endless. Endless. Self-defense is the same thing. There could be this beginning. Good. Same thing in using different type of rhythms in music. You know, endless combinations. Look at the alphabet. We have a certain amount of letters in the alphabet. How thick is your dictionary? 1,000 words, 1,000,000 words, 1,000,000 combinations. So we start out from the basic, simple alphabet. Okay, now you're going to see defense against a double punch. Good. Again, variation. Fingers were available. Combinations are endless. The combinations are endless. You can flow from one to another without stopping. First, we have one more technique for you. Defense against a front kick.
All of those locks have incredible amount of pain that is given to the uke. It's incredible how you can flow from one to the other and keep the pain consistent. Courtesy, us. Us, thank you very much, Professor. Us. Okay, you viewed the tape, you've seen everything the Vee Arnis Jitsu, not everything, a good portion of what the Vee Arnis Jitsu had to offer, system had to offer, and I'd just like to say thank you for taking the time out and purchasing this tape and watching this tape, and also we'd like to just give thanks to you because, you know, you're supporting us and supporting the martial arts. Once again, courtesy, I would like to give a thanks to Master Cirillo Smith, us, Professor Grandmaster, Professor V, us, Master Scott Stewart, us, and, of course, my name, Shion David James. School is located 25 Park Place between Broadway and Church up on the second floor. The phone number is 212-349-3131. 212-349-3131. Bye-bye. Thank you. Liz.